Hello. Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Cancer weekly money and career reading from July 1st to the 7th, 2024. Cancers, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Cancers weekly money and career, July 1st to the 7th, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the here out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name at the end of this month of July. All right, let's get started. Cancers, let's see what we begin with here. Two of Wands, beautiful, coming in, something's coming in. Or no, no. You have that vision, right? You have that job you want. You have that project you want to develop. You have your idea. You have been working on that idea. That idea has you've been nurturing that idea. Two of Wands. It's becoming precise. Things are starting to put themselves in line for you to actually start developing this or start making things happen. It's not quite there yet, but you have the goal. You know what it is. The vision is there. It's precise. Now, let's see where we go. It's stressing you out. So, what you are working on, what you are developing, that job you want, that school you want to get in, you know what this is, right? It's not something you're still working on, trying to figure out what direction you want to go into, what's your next career step, do you want to reorient, whatever. No, you know what this is. Two of Wands. And it's almost like you have to conquer the world. You have to put yourself out there. You have to go connect with other people. You have to make it work. It demands work. Well, yeah, every time we want to make things happen, right, it demands work. But you're planning things. You're planning, you're organizing, you're connecting, you're connecting with the people you have to connect with, or maybe checking out new options on how to do this, and it's stressing you out a little bit. So what are you stressed on? What is this? What is it that's happening? Because it feels like you have the desire to move, the desire to travel, you're planning your future, right? You're planning your future, your next step, as you have that vision, as you have been working on this. So do you want to move? Do you want to go out and travel? Do you want a job that requires traveling, seeing the world, seeing other people? Why is it giving you anxiety? Five of Swords. The competition, there's a lot of competition out there. Maybe you're not alone. Well, we are never alone, right? It feels like, okay, so it feels like you feel like it's almost like a hostile environment. And I don't think it's a hostile environment. I think that in your mind, you think it's very competitive. A lot of people, a lot to deal with. A lot of people want to do the same thing, or you have to battle for your space. Okay, you have to battle for your place, battle for your space within the community. So maybe you are doing interviews for that job and multiple interviews, and there are a lot of people aiming for that job, those responsibilities, or that company. Or maybe, it's not easy to get that business started, right? Or not easy to develop that new prospect, or not easy to get into that school. It's going to be different for everyone. Competitive, and it's giving you anxiety. But here you have the Emperor, beautiful. So you're pulling it together. No matter what, you got this. Cancers, you got this. You're celebrating. So you're going from the Two of Wands to the Four of Wands, feeling secure, feeling at home, feeling in the right place. So you just have this transition here to get to the next interview successfully, or wrap it up successfully if you need to be starting that project business or get into that community to develop your talent. Here you are with the Emperor. I like the Emperor because if you have this goal, this vision, clearly that you've had for a while, now you're clear on your decision, Emperor. You rule. You're not conflicted anymore. You don't feel, or you don't care if there's conflict there. Here, it's the anxiety of competition, the anxiety of having to do those multiple interviews, the anxiety to have to go out there and figure it out and check out other possibilities, interview at multiple places, companies, whatever, for your project, for your vision, for your goal, whether it's schools, companies, communities, teams. If you want to be an artist, if you want to put your creation out there, if you have a product, if you have an idea, this is the moment where you're pushing through the competition because you believe in this and your project is the right one, or you're the right person for that job, or you are going to pull together whatever it needs to get into that school, or maybe you have to take those exams. Maybe you have to do training. Maybe you have to do courses, online courses, right? Every step of the way. But you're making it happen. I like this. This is the final say. This is the final, what do we say? The final touch to this goal. This final, I feel like you're not hesitating anymore. Even if it stressed you out, now you're anchored. You're anchored to do what you have to do, and you're not going to let anybody get in your way with this Emperor. You're also very clear on what you want and very clear on what you're creating. It's almost like you're creating something, right? You're mapping things out. You're finding solutions step by step. You got this, right? The interviews, or the selections, or the committee, or the training, whatever it is. You got this. And because it has been, yes, there you go. Listen, look at this. You have 2, 3, and 4 wands. Creating, building, right? Wands are all about building. So here you are in the moment you were waiting for. This is the moment you were waiting for. And my, oh my, have you worked hard on this? And maybe you have hesitated, and maybe it has been very stressful because it feels like there's been a lot of steps to conquer, a lot of obstacles to conquer, a lot of steps to conquer. And now you can start building. So it's pretty easy here. 2 of Wands, you identified, you're planning to travel, you're planning to move, or you're planning your next career move. You know what it is. It's stressful. It's competitive. Sometimes you feel a little bit in hostile territory, but that's normal when we're fighting for something, when we want that job, or want to get that product or idea out, or want to start that business, or want to get in that school, whatever it is. There's a lot going on no matter what, right? We're never alone, and there are always obstacles, and it's not easy, but you're conquering those fears. You got this. You're in control. You're in control, and you really are able to make those decisions, whatever decisions you have to make, in a really clear way, mature way, anchored way with the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't take any BS, right? They're just doing what they have to do, and they will conquer the world. Look at that. You have the Sun. Celebrating. You got your diploma. You're getting your diploma. You're getting that job. You're finally pulling it all together to start that business, or you are in that community, on that team to develop whatever it is you want to develop. Love it. 3 and 4. 2, 3, and 4. It doesn't get as logic or clear as that. You're making it happen. And your efforts, your dedication, your enthusiasm. But yes, it's stressful. Pressure. You have had the pressure for a while to pass those exams, or get that diploma, or get into that program, or get into that company, get that job, or that promotion even. It has been stressful. Pressure, stress, and there you go. Pressure, stress, competition, rest. Take a breather. Now you can rest. You got this. It happened. You made it happen. Wow. I'm going to write this down. It's impressive. It's impressive what you've done. It's a real objective or goal you set yourself, with a lot of steps, a lot of it's not something overnight. Beautiful. Ace of Swords. And with the Sun card, it's like it's the positivity, the abundance, the happiness of having pulled it together. And therefore now you're in the right energy. Therefore now you are pushed by the universe in these beautiful positive energies, because you've accomplished so much, because you've come so far, because you made this happen. You made this happen. No one else. No one else did the job. You did the job. You worked hard. You studied hard. So you're rewarded for this. You are rewarded. Rewarded for your hard work. Rewarded, that's hard to say. Rewarded for hanging in during these competitive times, hanging in during these stressful times where you had to study or had to, double down and work really hard on that training program, or work really hard to maneuver your way in for that promotion, or to get into that school, or to get those loans for that business, or to get yourself seen. And the Ace of Swords. Look at this, right? The Emperor rooted by the Ace of Swords. Clarity on your everything you've done up to now. Clarity on your vision. Clarity in this new direction. It is you have worked really hard for this. You've hunkered down to do everything you had to do. Yet at the same time, as all these rewards are coming in, the success is coming in, whatever it is that you wanted to happen or that you worked so hard for, it's almost like coming as a revelation to you. So maybe you had your doubts, and maybe you never thought this day would come. Or maybe it was so hard that, you thought, well, there's so much competition out there. How am I going to get that job? How am I going to get in that school? How am I going to get my product out there, or my idea out there, because there's so many people or so much going on? For you, it's not only clarity of who you are and how this was so the right thing to do and so the right goal to have because this is where you belong, and now it's happening. If for you, it's almost like a surprise revelation that's actually happened, that it's actually happening. Yes, wow, Cancer's beautiful, beautiful. 10 of Cups, happiness, harmony within your home. Whatever you've worked really hard on is really giving you happiness and abundance. Whatever it is. King of Cups, there you are. Stable, mature, clear. And really, after the anxiety comes this moment of celebration that you have made it. You made it. You made it. I keep saying it. You made it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Ace of Swords, but I like the fact that even though you have worked so hard for this, you've accomplished so much, you've come from so far to make this happen, you're still surprised. You're still surprised with this Ace of Swords. It's a new direction. I feel like maybe you're changing careers, maybe you're moving, or just maybe it has been a long time coming because you had to work so much. But it is a pure revelation. I like that. Or maybe you're finally getting answers that you're getting those results. You're finally getting that call back. Ace of Swords. It's the truth. It's clarity on a situation. It is a new beginning of a new idea, new job, new business, new school, whatever it is. Here's the revelation. Here's the clarity. Here's the callback. Here's the green light. Here's the yes. Here's the congratulations. You've made it. I mean, wow. Let me know what this is all about. Let me know what you've worked on, what you're working on, what your journey is, where you stand, because it is with hard work that you are purely rewarded here. You can see here the challenges, the pressure, and yet the answers, the clarity, and then just the happiness, celebrating with your family, finding stability, and now really stepping into a healthy foundation with the King of Cups. Understanding now, you're in a calmer space. So any decision you take after that is like easy peasy, right? It's smooth sailing because now you're in the right space. You did the work. You're out now. It's cruise time. Smooth sailing. Celebrating with your family, your friends, and now you can start to build. Now you can start the job. Now you can start the school. Now you can start your business. Now you can get, start on that idea, developing that idea, finding the right team, being in that company, maneuvering your way through that new company you're in. Beautiful. Beautiful reading, Cancers. Beautiful reading. If you're interested in joining the Card Minds energy, becoming an active member or part of the community, would love to have you part of the community. That'll give you access to the tarot questions during live, if that's something you're interested in, and it also supports the channel. All right, let's continue here. We have the Temperance. Yes, good news. Oh my goodness. So many major arcana. So here's the good news. Again, we already had it here, the callback, the announcement, the congratulations, you've made it, the revelation on a situation. Here it is. And then you have the Temperance, that good news, because now you're going to be with the right people. Good news, good messages, positive, and positive to push into something much more calm, much more serene, because of all the hard work you did. So yes, it comes as a revelation, because I think that just being calmer and balanced and with less anxiety, with less stress, because you've managed to push through when it was difficult and you had to, get it done. Now you're going to reach an energy with much more moderation, and to put yourself in resonance with these new people and that new company in a new way of working, or just adapting, right, to a new environment, whatever this is, whether it's school or company or whatever, or your business, whatever it is. And so this is really making sense to you, because now you're going to be in the right spot. You're going to be able to work in a calmer way. Things are going to become more fluid, more synchronicities, just because you're in the right spot with the right people. And maybe you're just doing that job you really wanted, or maybe you're really specialized in that, and this is just you're a natural here. You're a natural. And so this is going to be an evolution here in your new job, in your new environment. You're going to have an evolution. You're going to grow. You're going to grow in this new job, but you're going to grow probably in a slow way with the temperance, slowly but surely. This is not fast action, even, and it hasn't been fast action, because this is something you've been working on for a long time, and very hardworking, very dedicated, right? So your dedication is paying off big time, paying off big time. And so I'm just writing things down, because then I forget. And then you have the star, bridging that gap between, that dream and reality. So yes, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 6 months ago, you had that idea, you had that dream job, or that company you wanted to work with, or that school you want to get into, or the program, or the people you wanted to work with to work in that field. Let me know what your field is. Let me know what this is all about. It's going to be different for everyone. But here, it's about calm, reaching a calmer energy, and probably choosing calmer over money. I'm not saying there's no money, but there's no pentacles here. No pentacles. So this is about you resonating in the right space, like wanting to work on a specific thing, and sort of forgetting. I mean, we don't forget about money, but setting new priorities. And your priorities here were clearly being with those people, or working on that project, or being in that school, going back to school to get that diploma, right? It really feels like that. Doesn't have to be that, but it feels like that. Or going back to get that job you really want, highly competitive, but not paid as much as maybe what you did before. Because this is about your life. This is about making sense of it. This is about being with your community, or in that field that's really important to you. This is something that makes sense to you, and that's very important to you. And you're choosing this, which is even if it's competitive to get in, it's a much calmer environment, less stressful than your past career, job, whatever it is. And so it's almost like you're going to have to take the time to assimilate all this, to discover all this, and to listen to people, new people you're working with. And probably people around you might have been questioning, why are you changing your careers, or why do you so much want to be in that space, in that new field, new project, new people, whatever it is, new school. But right? It's you wanted something calmer. You probably wanted something more secure. It doesn't automatically mean more money, right? It's just more secure and more in your vibe. You know that's where you want to be. And then you have the Lovers, very clear on where you stand. Again, you're very honest here. This is about your integrity. This is about being you, being able to be you in your job. No filter. And this comes up over and over and over again. All the chaos in the world, everything changing, everything so complicated, having to adapt every step of the way. We are always trying to transition, understand how we have to change to adapt, understand how we have to adapt to change. That is a fact. And so another thing that keeps coming up in these readings is about being true, being honest, integrity. So as much as you can see, the walls are tumbling down all over the world. Everything keeps changing. But there's one thing that people are anchoring in more and more, is that people don't want BS anymore. Now, it's still going to exist, and it's still out there, and there's a whole bunch of it still. But people are looking for integrity in all ways. And so you, Cancers, want to be in that space of integrity and truth. Ace of Swords. And also believing now that this new job, school, project, business, whatever it is where you belong, because that's what you wanted above all as you changed your priorities. Look at that. Yep. And wow. Major Arcana. That's all you have. Look at this in the second line. Wow. Step by step, beautiful messages coming in as you resonate with the new people, but also patience, moderation. This is not going fast because integrity is most important for you. This is what you believe in now. This is what you believe in now. You want truth. You want genuine people surrounding you. But also, you get what you get, right? You are going to put down the mask. And that's okay, because that's where you want to be. Happy, abundant in a way, in an energy way. It's positive. Love these people. Love to be with them. It's a warm energy. It's really boosting your I'm trying to find a word, your connections, but it's not it. Your empathy. It's boosting your empathy, and you want to resonate with these people. It's almost like you want to be with these people 24/7. It's almost like a community. And it doesn't have to be that, but you have 2 times the sun. So you're radiating something beautiful, something positive. But this, what you've worked so hard for, this goal, this job, this community, school, company, whatever it is, these new people you're working with, or maybe it's just you alone, right? Starting your own business. You're just transpiring warmth, positivity, and that's where you want to be. Doesn't anybody want to be in that energy? I believe, right? That's where you want to be. Safe space emotionally. Again, no pentacles. This is not about money. This is not about money. It's about change, integrity, and being in the right space with your people. And letting go a whole phase that you were in before. So maybe before you were in a fast lane. Maybe before it was all about money. Maybe it was stress. Gotta get out there, gotta be famous, gotta make that money, gotta show the world who I am. And now it's the opposite. It's a real death of a phase here, where you're really letting go and moving into something completely different. It is completely different. Wow. What a revelation. What a revelation Cancers. Okay. I mean, look at these. Look at this setup. Amazing. Amazing. But you worked really hard for this. So amazing. But job well done. It's all you. You've done all that. You've pushed through this threshold. You have anchored down when it got really competitive, with anxiety, had to, pass those exams, had to pass those interviews, had to plan and figure things out. How am I going to change? How am I going to move? How am I going to relocate? If it's that, right? How am I going to make this happen? Because maybe I'm not going to have as much money, but that's where I want to be. This is where you want to be, Cancer. This is where you want to be. This is it. I'm just writing. All right. Taking notes, taking notes. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. I don't even think I have to with all these major arcana, but we have one more, the world. There we go. Job well done. Yes, you rethought everything. This was about you changing things within you. Had to change your perspective. Had to change who you are. Had to change environments. This is a complete change of, yes, your professional world, but even maybe your life path, your choices in life, but also how you situate yourself and making different decisions. You are not the same person. Whatever you're stepping into, you are not the same person. And you understood with the Hermit that you were the only one that could make the changes. No one else could. And to the point where some people are we're asking you questions like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What is this new career? Why so many changes, right? What was important for you? And there we go. End of cycle, beginning of new. Again, the Temperance, I'm not going to back to that. Again, the Death card. I mean, goodness gracious, this is really, and worked really hard, and now you're building with the King of Wands. And now you really don't care what other people think. You're there. You're in your position. You're in your job. You got the job, or you started your business, or you're in that school, or everything has paid off. So you really don't care. And now you can go out there and dare. Now you can go out there and do whatever you want because you worked really hard and you deserve this. Wow. Well done, Cancers. Well done. There's nothing else I have to say. The magic word here is, well done. Payoff time. There we go. Payoff time. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, just put the words payoff time down below in the comments section. Don't forget to be subscribed, as that is how I choose, the people that for the free reading. Thank you so much for watching, Cancers. Thank you to each and every one for watching this channel, for connecting, for sharing your energies, sharing your journeys. That is how I push forward in my readings. So thank you. Gratitude to each and every one from the bottom of my heart. Have a great week, Cancers. Take care. Bye-bye.